Hello everyone, my name is Captain Spino. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my Jurassic World Evolution 2 park. But before we start, this is my first video and I would really appreciate it if you all liked and subscribed. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. So guys, this is the park and this park's name is Isla Cannal. So Isla Cannal is designed on the aspect of, the namesake, canals. So there are canals running through the entire park and we'll be visiting the entire park throughout the entire video. And yeah, we'll jump into it. Oh. Sorry guys, it's my first time using capture mode in a long time, so it might be a little bit tricky. So this area is mini Amsterdam. So this is a city that's, mini Amsterdam, like, because modern day Amsterdam has a canal system thingamajig where there's canals running through, Amsterdam and generally the Netherlands is famous for taming water actually. So yeah, I build a city around it. Just take a good look. Yep. And then this here are the reservoirs. So this idea over here of two lagoons is that water is coming from these two lakes or reservoirs, whatever you want to call it, and it flows into the rest of the park is the main idea. So the reservoirs have the two reservoirs. The mini one has Lytrodons, and the other one has Kronosauruses and where's the other one? That's Attenborosaurus over here. Yeah. And yeah, that's the reservoirs that will, flow into the canals and everything like that. That was the major idea of it. Then over here, the water runs through the city and then ends up into the rest of the park. So this is the north side of the park, and we'll tour this next. After going through the small bridge, you'll be here in this enclosure right over here. Now there's also a zip line that you can take to the next side. And in this enclosure, we have a very muddish enclosure. We have where is it? Ah yes, Pterosaurus. So yeah, we have two Pterosaurus in here. And this is a swampy enclosure with, I think it's Superbiotics or Baryotics, I'm not sure. Where the heck are they? It's gonna be hard to find them. Oh yes, it's a Baryotics. Oh, I can't get to the tree. It's Baryotics in this enclosure, very swampy environment-esque. And then the enclosure and the canals also connect all parts of the park by river systems and streams. This enclosure is home to the what is this? I remember the animals in here. I can't just find them for some reason. Where the heck are they? Okay, so the animals here are Pachyrhinosaurus. Yep, there they are. And it's supposed to be mid-by, but I can't find them in here. Okay, well, we'll go to the next enclosure because I can't freaking find them. Then in this enclosure we have Kentrosaurus and Stegosaurus, where the river flows into the next enclosure, which is Acrocanthosaurus. I'm pretty sure it is an Acrocanthosaurus. Oh, it's Crocodile on that end. Okay, this is gonna be really hard. Where the heck? Okay, yeah, it's Acrocanthosaurus. So then, after that, that's the north back of the park, and then the next southern area of the park, which is a mainly safari attraction, where you have a small simple enclosure, two small simple enclosures here, where you have the Oranosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus here, and over here it's Australopithecus. Yep, Australopithecus. And then we go on to the big safari tour. Looking nice, nice, nice. A quick overview of the safari. So the safari will start from here and move into the big valley, where you always already know one of them, Brachiosaurus, Iguanodon, right there, Apatosaurus, Apatosaurus, Euoplocephalus. Then there is Styracosaurus, and there are some others. The Cynoceratops, and I don't know what else is here. Is that's a Iguanodon. What else is here? That's a Cynoceratops. Ah. Wait, Amargasaurus. That's the dinosaurs in here. And then across the Great Valley is a T-Rex enclosure. The T-Rex, where are they? So I think, yep, there's the T-Rex. Anyway, we'll moving on. That's the other T-Rex. We'll move on to the next part of the safari with the Majangasaurus attraction. It's not an attraction, it's an enclosure. So we have Majangasauruses over here, and across them is a Ankylosaurus and Stingy Bollock enclosure. And connected from the Majangasaurus enclosure is I think, what is here? There. It's Cryolophosaurus. Cool dinosaur. And across from it is a Spinosaurus enclosure. A very swampy enclosure. And then over here we have Metabarosaurus. We have Metabarosaurus and Kentrosaurus. Yeah, so that's the safari part of the park as well. Another important fact is the park is entirely connected by canal systems, riverine islands, everything like the river systems, canals, and like that. So everything is connected. All waterways is connected with each other in another way. So moving on to the southernmost part of the park, which is the beach area. So as you know, the water comes from the reservoirs and it flows into the canals of the city and then the entire enclosure on the park up north. But some water, just imagine this, okay? Just imagine this, that the water just flows down from here and follows the path into the canal over here at the beach. So this is the beach section of the park, where you have a small city which I will call it small Rotterdam, the only other city I probably know in Netherlands. And yeah, mini Rotterdam over here. And then you have a small gyro safari as well. And the canals go through the same method, where it goes through the entire park and connected with all enclosures. And yeah, basically that. And we'll take the gyrosphere and we'll come into our first enclosure, which is a Giganotosaurus enclosure. I like this pattern so much. This is one of my favorite patterns, actually. It's very cool. I like it. It's a nice product, and it's a very barren environment and kind of like a beachish environment, and like different foliage and wettish kind of is what team's supposed to be. And the river runs into the opposite enclosure of it, which is home to Alamosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Werasaurus. And then the safari or the gyrostrator goes into the next enclosure, and we have a smaller apartment complex area over here, and two bridge crossways where the trucks can go through, or the gyrospheres can go through, I should say, into the next enclosure where we have Nasutoceratops and Sauropoda. And then the gyrospheres flows. No, it doesn't flow. It goes into the next enclosure, which is Changosaurus. Yep, it's Changosaurus. So it's a Changosaurus enclosure. It flows into, and yeah, that's the gyrosphere tour. And then the water flows from the canals downstream into the last section of the beach, where it has the Carnotaurus, I think so, Carnotaurus, and Carnotaurus, which is a simple enclosure. This is the least favorite of my enclosures that I built because it really didn't have too much space to build on, so I couldn't really improve on it. And then across from it is a Pyroraptor Island. It's either Pyroraptor or Harasaurus. I don't know which one it is. Uh, wait, what's that? It's Pyroraptor. So it's a Pyroraptor Island. And the last enclosure, which is an aviary, which is home to Sagaripteris and something else. I actually don't know which one it is. Marodactylus. Yeah, that's Marodactylus. Anyway, that is actually the entire park. So this park was, as I said from the start, the park's major design is the canals. So the park's name is already given it. It is the canal, which means you know canals, tributaries, streams, all flowing through it. And yeah, I really liked this park. I think it was one of my best builds. One of my best builds. There are a couple of others as well, which I'll showcase in the future. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.